Hello everyone, today I'm going to go over 5 of the biggest mistakes I believe new Minecraft players make. So before we get started, I want to make sure everyone's having a good day. I hope you're all having a lot of fun. I know we're so close to being into summer. Summer break's coming up soon. So yeah, let's get started. This is mistake number 1. Not immediately collecting enough food. Now, I know this one probably sounds simple, but think about this. What is the first thing that you do when you start a new Minecraft world? Even your very first Minecraft world. Collect wood. Easy. Then what's next? Making a crafting table, making tools, collecting stone, collecting wool for a bed, and setting up a simple base. But now it's night and you're getting hungry, and realize you need some food. So you go out into the dangerous night, and you look for some livestock. Maybe you find some and maybe you don't. Then, when you finally have just enough food, you run back to your base and boom! A creeper blasts you into oblivion. Maybe a skeleton snipes you and you get jumped by the spider gang. While you had 10 full minutes of daylight to collect food and prepare. So, this always, people, make sure you collect a lot of food and you get a lot of kills before you go into your clouds and wait for night to come. Mistake number 2. Not immediately making a shield once you have found iron. Now, this one probably makes a little more sense. I cannot stress enough how important a shield is. The shield is so cheap, only requiring 6 wooden planks and 1 iron ingot. And whenever I start a world, I make sure that when I find my first iron vein, I immediately craft and cook up the iron to make myself a shield. Not to mention the shield's acceptable durability. This is really no reason at all, or there really is no reason at all, not to craft yourself a shield. So, what is mistake number 3? Crafting a full set of wooden tools as soon as you can. Now you're probably wondering, why would that be a mistake? How is crafting wooden tools a bad idea? You need tools, right? Well, think of it this way. Once you have a wooden pickaxe, you only need to make a wooden pickaxe, 2 sticks and 3 blocks of wood. You can immediately just make yourself a wooden pickaxe, and then, boom, get stone, and there you go. You can get full stone. All you need is to get 11 stone, and there you go. Now you can make yourself a full set of stone tools, and you'll never have to waste wood and sticks trying to make wooden tools, because let's be honest, no one really spends that much time on wooden tools. You usually try to upgrade into stone as quickly as you can. Rather making wood when you could just mine 11 cobblestone and make yourself a full set of stone tools. So, mistake number 4. Not crafting a bucket as soon as you can. So, what is the importance of crafting buckets so soon? Well, for those of us who have at least a little bit of Minecraft experience will know that if you fall from a great height or really anywhere and you're carrying a water bucket, you can deploy the water, release, and you will land and take no damage. I also recommend this tip, especially if you're a hardcore player, because I don't know about you, but it's not fun to die in hardcore. What else makes making a bucket so easy in the beginning? Well, a bucket only costs 3 iron ingots, and it's not that hard to get. If you have enough iron to get a shield, chances are you probably also have enough iron to get a bucket. Now, it's also not that hard to get an MLG water collection. Now, I'm aware that, you probably won't do it your very first time, right? Think of it this way. All it takes is some practice, like anything, and if you just spend enough time and maybe even some unfortunate events of just messing up and falling from maybe a tower or something, you're going to end up having to use your bucket, and you're not going to realize how important it is until you need to. So, number 5, and I think you're actually going to be shocked by number 5. So, what is mistake number 5 that I think most Minecraft players make? Well, I believe that the 5th mistake, or I know the 5th mistake on this list that I believe most early Minecraft players make is not collecting enough dirt. And I know what you're thinking. Not collecting enough dirt? That sounds goofy. How could you not collect enough dirt? Why do you need too much dirt? And what I mean by this is, well, think about it this way. Let's say you're in a cave and you need to get out of the cave, right? Well, what do? Well, first, you need to build out, right? Let's get to my inventory and whoops, no dirt. It sucks, doesn't it? And you probably, even if you're an early game, don't want to waste all your blocks making or using to build out when you could just have a bunch of dirt on you. Also, dirt can also be used just to build around you, give yourself a small house if you need to. Let's say you're maybe in combat and you're being attacked by multiple mobs and you need a break, right? So just collect a lot of dirt. And also, unfortunately, what I've seen a lot of, and have also done so myself, is I will often just throw the dirt out, meaning, you know, I'll just get rid of it thinking, oh, whatever, it's dirt. Like, who cares? It's just dirt, right? Now, if you get rid of it, you're not going to have it. And also, it's great for scaffolding. So let's say you want to build a base and maybe you don't, you know, already have some happy gas, so you can't just fly around. And obviously, if you're in hardcore survival, you can't fly. So how are you going to get up and work on your base? Well, grab some dirt, build straight up, and that's pretty simple. Most of us know that. So yeah, I think that's pretty important. Now, I'm also aware it's easy to get rid of dirt when you see it like, okay, well, there's a bunch of dirt mines, so just dirt in my inventory, so let's just get rid of it, right? Well, if you just go into your inventory and you see a bunch of dirt everywhere, you'll often just think, oh, let's just get rid of it, like, whatever, like, who cares? It's probably just a bunch of it, right? Too much dirt, who really cares? So you just start dumping it. Now, if you have like 5 stacks of dirt, then yeah, you probably have too much dirt on you. But probably you probably won't not realize how fast you'll run out of dirt. So if you don't have any on you, guess what happened? You're gonna run out of dirt stuck somewhere. And even if you have good tools, I don't care if you have full netherite armor, if you're stuck in a cave, you don't have anything to build out of. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna need dirt. So please, don't just like get rid of your dirt and just leave it lying around everywhere. Way more useful than you think it is. Trust me. So I know that this video is probably going to be a lot shorter than our usual video, and I know it's a little bit of a deviation from what we usually do. But I just thought that, you know, as a gamer and as someone who's been playing games for a lot of my life, I think that I might as well not just be useless all the time and carry down some of that wisdom that I've learned from playing many games and bring it down to the next generation of gamers. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I hope you're all having a great day, and I will see you in the next one.